The biggest radio station in Texas.
104.1 KRBE.
It's Rula and Ryan's Rapid Fire Quiz on 104.1 KRBE.
Ah, yes. Up for grabs, Space Cowboy tickets.
4 tickets to see the Space Cowboys take on the Dodgers, and we've got a chance for you to win those right now if you have chosen correctly, young Jedis. That is how this game works. We are going to play 3 rounds of trivia, and in the end, the person you chose will send you to see the Space Cowboys on September the 7th against the Oklahoma City Dodgers. The order is Special K, Eric. I'm sorry, Sam, Eric,
Kevin.
Special K, and me.
Yes.
Special K has a point already out of the box
All right,
because
Kevin,
he won
you're
Radio
winning.
Song Pop. So he starts out with the advantage in the first round. Oh, man.
So actually, hypothetically, if everybody got every question right, Kevin still wins that round, and he can pick somebody to be booted off.
Yep.
Correct. Because per round, 3 rounds. All right. Are we ready to go, kids?
Yes.
No.
There will be 75 seconds in
And
the
don't
first
forget,
round.
whoever wins, that listener gets to pick
Who goes in the mystery box?
the last one
So-
for a while.
I can't
And
go
real
in
quick-
because I just was in it.
Yep.
Yeah. Samantha is playing for Sam. Special K is playing for Julio. Eric is playing for Terry, who's having his 50th birthday today. Happy birthday, Terry.
There's pressure.
Pressure.
No,
Yeah.
I went for his birthday.
And I'm playing
Or her
along
birthday.
for Jody. So no pressure on that birthday, huh?
Is Terry a guy or girl?
Terry is a gentleman.
Okay.
Okay.
Happy birthday, buddy.
I answered the phones, and it was really funny because they were like,
They
"I'm
know it's
so
you?
sorry, Sam."
Oh, no.
I was like, "I don't blame you."
They didn't pick you.
And then,
my world.
and then, yeah. And then for Samantha, I was like, "So pros and cons. We have the same name. That's the pro, and then con. You're stuck with me."
You won a couple
But you
in the
have
last
won,
month.
like back to
I
back.
know,
You won.
but we know this is not my strong suit.
All right, here we go.
All right, Sam, you're going to be up first.
Uh-oh.
There are 75 seconds on the clock. Ahmad, are we ready?
We are ready.
All right, so here we go in 3, 2, 1. Sam, a person held for ransom is considered a what?
Hostage.
Eric, musical instrument played by angels.
Harp.
Kevin, name of Harry Potter's wizard school.
Snaggletooth.
Rula, bracelets, necklaces, and rings are considered what?
Jewelry.
Sam, SFA is located in the oldest town in Texas. What is the name of that town?
Houston.
Eric, who played Neo in The Matrix?
Keanu Reeves.
Kevin, large member of the cat family whose males have shaggy manes.
Lion.
Rula, hammer with a head shaped like a barrel.
A mallet.
Sam, small red circle in the center of a target.
Bullseye.
Eric, all right, so how long does it take the Earth to revolve around the sun?
24 hours. 36 minutes. Damn it. Oh, I'm such a dumbass.
Sorry about that one. Kevin, what is the official tree of Houston, Texas?
The oak.
Rula, a short sleep in the middle of the day.
A nap.
Oh my God.
Really?
Sam, what is the name of Scooby-Doo's van that they travel in?
Mystery box.
No,
Mystery
no,
box.
no. Eric, Tom Cruise is Ethan Hunt.
Time.
Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible, you would have had the
I would
point.
have had
Y'all-
a stutter there.
Listen, if y'all not wasting so much time, we'd have had more time for
I know.
questions. But
I
it was a
know.
4-way tie for 2 points. It's a 4-way tie for 2 points.
That means we're all just
Unless
sticking around.
listen, I have a question because I know I'm on the delay.
No, Kevin's got an extra point,
Sometimes-
right?
No, he does, but he still missed 2. He had 4
Oh.
questions, so he only has 2 points with extra point. Listen, I don't know if my delay caught me. I said mallet. Did I get it before?
No, it was way
the
after.
time?
No,
feel
it was
like
too
you
late.
It was
paused
way after.
close.
You had like
Okay.
4 seconds to answer
Yeah,
that.
like-
Okay.
You
So
had at least
we
one
all.
Earth go around the sun at least twice.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what you guys
We have
missed.
a 4-way tie for 2. We all go to the next round.
Yep.
All right, what you
Really?
missed. Well,
Yeah.
okay. All
Yeah,
right.
to.
we all go to the next round. We all have the
Can't.
same amount of points.
All right, so what you missed, Harry Potter's wizard school is Hogwarts.
Not Snaggletooth.
Nacogdoches is the oldest town in Texas.
Nacogdoches.
That's where SFA, my old school. Let's see. Yeah, mallet was the hammer we were looking for. The pecan is the official tree of Houston, Texas.
Damn it.
The mystery machine is Scooby-Doo's
You're
van.
close, though.
What was it?
The mystery machine.
Mystery machine.
Not the mystery box. And it takes the Earth a year to revolve around the sun.
I wasn't thinking.
Not a day. Not a day.
I didn't know that.
Okay, so who did it end with? I think it ended with Sam.
No,
Well, Eric
I didn't
was-
get to do.
Eric didn't get to answer
He didn't get to
his.
answer his
okay,
question.
So it's going to be
Right, so then he
Eric,
starts then.
Yep.
Kev,
Okay.
Rula, Sam.
Only
Are we-
60
got it.
seconds in round 2.
All right. Mission Impossible.
You did get that right.
Oh,
but
that's
There we go.
but
Started
that's
off.
not, that's not going to be your question.
Darn it. Dang it.
You thought you had that one for the next question. I do try and, use all those questions, but not when you've already blurted out the answer.
And I was going to say, we really went we really slagged on that one. Like, there was a lot of talking and laughing. Who knows how many more questions we would have gotten on that first round.
See what happens.
Maybe that was
I think that's Eric's strategy.
Yep, you gotta slow them down.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Eric's first.
All right, Eric, in 3, 2, 1. Someone who lacks courage and is easily frightened.
Coward.
Kevin, animal like a snail, but with no shell.
Slug.
Sam, the character...
Rula.
What?
Rula.
Oh, yeah, Rula. I'm sorry, Rula. The character Gaylord Fokker first appeared in this movie.
Meet the Parents.
Sam, this former planet was farthest from the sun.
Pluto.
Eric, entertainer, an entertainer to the king in the Middle Ages.
Jester.
Kevin, who played the title character in Saving Private Ryan?
Tom Hanks.
Rula, body of water smaller than a lake.
Pond.
Sam, the bayou runs through the heart of Houston. What bayou is that?
Buffalo Bayou.
Eric, silver anniversary is how many years?
25.
Kevin, temporary stop between fighting by opposing sides.
Timeout.
Rula, this character uses a sonic screwdriver and travels in a TARDIS.
You.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
Sam. All right.
A tortoise?
A TARDIS.
Okay,
That's
a
Doctor Who.
TARDIS.
Doctor Who.
I heard a turtle.
yeah.
Like
Who?
a
No, a TARDIS.
Who?
Tortoise.
Doctor
Yeah,
Who. So what else
Okay.
missed?
Well, here's a question, Ryan.
Matt
guys,
Damon,
here's a question.
Matt Damon is the title. I said the question is who is the title character in Saving
Oh, okay,
Private
okay.
Ryan?
Okay,
That would be
okay.
Matt Damon, not Tom Hanks.
Matt,
Tom
'cause
Hanks
he
was not
plays
Private
Private
Ryan.
Ryan.
We were thinking the star of it.
Correct.
No, you got to listen carefully.
Title character is Matt Damon. Correct. Which means with that, Special K is out. He only got 1 point.
And a temporary stop between fighting by opposing sides is a truce. A truce is what we were looking for.
And then the
Kevin's
one
out.
that, what's the one that? Oh, you said Doctor Who is the one I missed. Okay. All right. So 3 for Eric, 2 for me and Sam, 1 for Kevin. Kevin, you're out. Now we go to the finals with 3 people
Who was
instead of
last?
2. Oh, actually, no. It's a tie between me and Sam. So you have to pick who you're going to take in the finals.
Oh, I have to pick? Oh, well, I'm definitely
Yeah, because me and Sam
Oh,
have 2
yeah.
points and you have 3. We didn't all tie there, so we can't all go to the finals.
Who's gone?
I say...
Shocker.
I'll go against Rula. Let's do
Oh,
it.
you're kicking Sam out.
What?
Yeah, sorry, Sam, you're out.
That's okay.
You actually kicked out
why
Sam?
not?
And when you
Ooh.
lose,
I know. I want to go for it.
I am proud of you guys. No B words today.
Nope, yeah. No.
Yeah.
I grew up.
Hey, it's not over yet, man. Don't don't give us too much credit yet. We still have another round to go.
so who's going to go first? Eric or Rula?
Who went last?
Technically, it should be Eric that goes
Well,
first.
then I will go first.
Yes, because Sam was going to be the next person to go in that last round. And Eric is after Sam. So, yes, Eric goes first.
All right, are you guys ready?
Yep.
60 seconds on the clock. Let the competition begin. Eric, in 3, 2, 1. Pointed teeth of vampires.
Fangs.
Rula, who plays Ant-Man in the Marvel Universe?
Paul Rudd.
Eric, crust covered with sauce, cheese, and toppings.
Pizza.
Rula, U-shaped iron fitted on a stallion's hood.
Horseshoe.
Hoof, actually. I screwed that up. Eric,
still
James
got
Spader is a criminal consultant to the FBI on this TV show.
The blind list. Or
Rula,
Something I don't
a
know
place
what's
where grapes are grown for wine.
Vineyard.
Eric, elevated earth not as high as a mountain.
cliff.
Rula, how you doing is the catchphrase of which Friends character?
Joey Tribbiani.
Eric, place where Satan resides.
Ryan chases Jersey Village.
He's tanking it now on purpose. Rula, what year did Hurricane Harvey hit Houston?
That was 2017.
Eric, place where sick or injured people are taken.
Hospital.
Rula, what is the smallest prime number?
2.
Eric,
3.
large
Okay,
large group of bees that fly together.
Flock of bees.
Swarm. Something's up.
What is it?
Swarm.
Eric, you
Great
knew
show.
those. You knew hospital.
I got
you
that
knew
one right.
hell. You knew hell. That's where you straight go after you lose. You're so mad.
That's why I want you all to go.
Oh God. Okay. So
I
yeah.
suck.
How many points did I have there, Eric? Oh, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points,
6
Eric.
points. Good job. All right. I had-
Okay, so that means Jody is the winner. Jody, you're going to the Space Cowboys. Congratulations. You'll be there September the 7th.
job.
To see the
Congratulations.
Oklahoma City Dodgers. And that
Sorry,
means
Terry. I tried for
Jody.
you, buddy.
Happy birthday,
Yeah,
Terry.
sorry. Yeah, happy birthday, Terry, for your
Happy
50th.
birthday. He's like, why'd you
So
pick
let's-
Rula, Eric, you idiot?
Well,
So are you saying that Sam wouldn't have gotten all those answers?
No, I thought that was, she still would have beat me.
Also, there's no such thing as a pecan tree. Going back to the first round, it's a hickory tree. So,
Oh, yeah. What is the tree of Houston?
The pecan tree is, according to the Cron, it said, I was doing my Houston research this morning.
That's boring.
Okay.
Bro. That's
Well,
a
in any
boring
case,
day.
let's get Jody up on the phones.
Hi, Jody.
Come on, let's get Jody up on the
Jody's here.
phone.
I don't know why
Jody.
she's not talking.
Hey, Jody,
Hello.
congratulations.
Good job.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
Okay. Yay, so
And
now
Kevin,
you
you're
can
wrong.
choose.
I had a pecan tree in my front yard in college, so yes, there is a pecan tree.
You get a
no,
pick.
actually, Google it. It's a hickory tree.
Wait, what now?
Okay,
I don't know what
nerds.
y'all are fighting about,
Think
but we
you're
got to get Jody
nerd
to let us.
talk later.
Between those two, Jody, who do you want in the mystery box? They won't stop fighting.
Yeah, go ahead. You can pick.
I was going to pick Eric, but Eric, I'm proud of you, so I'm going to have to go with Special K.
Yeah!
Back in the box, baby. Back in the box. All right. Jody, congratulations. Enjoy the game.
And now
the
that
Space
you
Cowboys.
picked it, you suck, Rula. I hate you. I'm just kidding.
Here it is, Kevin. The pecan
You
tree is
cheated,
the
though.
official tree of Houston.
Okay, well, just write the words pecan tree. It comes up. Pecan is a species of hickory. Hickory.
Oh, my
Well,
God.
so that means the tree in my front yard, I think, or maybe in my backyard is
It's
the
a
pecan tree.
subspecies, but the
So I
pecan
can cut
tree,
it down and make
it
hickory
says it right
smoked
here.
ham. So I can make hickory smoked ham.
Species of
The pecan tree was
Smoke
made
my
the official
ham.
tree of Houston in 1919.
Should we put that in the mystery box next week?
No.
This
I'm
is
thinking
Eric.
like
Can we
something
make, guys? Can we make a point to say this is quite honestly the most boring debate fight we've ever had?
I know. Thank you.
Pecan
Yeah,
hickory.
Yeah.
I'm not. I tuned out,
fact
Rula.
checker.
I was thinking about mystery box. I was like, let's fight
Oh
over.
God. Okay.
Oh,
So
I'm
Monday
gonna
at
pick the mystery box
7:40.
item now.
Oh yeah.
Monday at 7:40, Special K's in the mystery box. Now, listen, we're going to switch gears because Sam is flying tomorrow to go see her family for the first time since having baby Santiago, and most of her family has not met this baby.
She's freaking out.
So what does this mean? This is the first time Sam is on a plane with a baby.
You got questions, right?
I got lots of questions.
Okay.
Do I bring
So-
the baby with me
Yes.
on the airplane, or does he go like under?
Yeah. Story.
Does he
Check the baby. and
check the
and-
baby?
Is there a nanny
Baby
section on
bags.
Spirit Airlines? There's not a nanny section on Spirit Airlines.
Does he just like sit by himself in the back and I sit in the
A little
front?
bit of luggage and overhead.
Yeah, there's baby
Okay.
seats in the front.
713-390 KRBE. If you want to line it up with traveling with babies for Sam, we have lots to tell her, and we'll talk
help
about
me.
it next on the Real and Ryan
And
Show.
one is a prime number, so.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
2 is the lowest prime number.
Marine life mating calls.
All right, it is the Rule and Ryan Show on 104.1 KRBE. This is a viral clip that's going around. A baby crying on a plane that sounds incredibly like a Star Wars character. What is that character, Sam?
RD2D. R2D2.
Say it again.
Hold on.
Don't look at it. Just say
No,
it.
no cheating.
R2D2.
Yes.
R2D2.
R2D2.
But-
I
Now
swear
why-
I'm dyslexic, and that's like too close together. I
Yeah.
can't
Well,
say it.
R2D2 makes quite a few noises, but he makes one noise in particular. Like when he gets shocked or injured, he kind of has this weird
And this
scream.
ties into our topic here with Sam traveling, but here's what R2D2 sounds
See,
like in
you
the
really
scene.
gotta pause and
Yeah,
say it.
there you
Okay,
go.
this is
The
nice.
real R2D2 first.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
R2D2.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
that's what it sounds like.
That's what R2D2 said. I thought he was like
When he was getting shot.
Well, he is, but
Yeah,
when he gets
Okay.
shocked or injured, he does
And
that.
this is a baby on a plane that sounds just like him. That was
Oh my lord.
imagine
Oh
that.
my
Do them both again. Do them.
That sounds
Side by
awful.
side.
Play 'em through.
That's RD2, whatever his name is.
R2D2.
That's the baby.
Oh my God.
I have an article here
That's
about
giving me anxiety. guys.
about bringing your kid on a plane. It says, don't do it.
Shut up.
Oh my God.
How am I
Okay,
supposed to go see my family in
Katie,
my special
Pennsylvania?
K.
You want me to do a
Okay, let's
24-hour
reset
car
for
ride?
everyone, Sam.
I'll
I
watch
know.
him.
Let's reset. For those that follow our show, Sam has a new baby. His name is Santiago, and her mother has met him, her father has met him, her youngest brother has met him because they've come here. Sam is going to Pennsylvania for Labor Day weekend where the rest of the family will meet him, which means he has to go with her. The baby
how that
has to
works.
be
That's
on
the whole
plane
point
with
of the
her.
trip for the family to meet
So-
the baby, Kevin.
Yes. 713-390
FaceTime.
KRBE. We have some people standing by with some advice of things that you learned, some do's and don'ts. And just to give people the setup, Sam, you and Mark and Santiago, did you get a seat for him or is he a lap child?
He is a lap child.
Oh, dear.
Which
So-
means in the row, there will be a stranger
That's
with you.
a lot of work.
There will be a
Yes.
stranger with you in your row. A number 2 question. Are you taking because you mentioned the car seat? I thought you put the car seat in the seat that you bought. But where's the car seat
taking
going?
a Valium?
You guys are awful. I'm going to turn their mics down. I feel like this conversation is giving me more anxiety. Okay,
You wanted it this way.
No, I didn't. I want help, Kevin, not you shaming me for bringing a baby on the airplane. What am I supposed to do? Not travel with him?
Sam.
Okay, back to
let me point this out real quick because what we're talking about here is not only is Sam having anxiety about having the baby with her, other people have anxiety when they see a baby get on a plane.
And I don't want people
Kevin will shame and side eye.
Yeah, if anything, you need to give the Valium to the passengers around
Eric
you.
takes pictures of toddlers that he doesn't like and posts them on Twitter.
Yeah, I did that.
What were you going to say, Sam, about your situation with the car seat?
Mark and I are traveling together, and we are planning on. Actually, Mark wanted to upgrade and us do checked bags so that we're not having to worry about carry-ons with a baby. I have one of those bags that you put the car seat in with the car seat base. It's like and you can check it at the gate check.
Yes.
So I just purchased one of those bags. I'm hoping it's going to arrive today so that when we get, to the airport, we're driving, we can take the car seat base out, put it in this bag, and then take it through the airport. We have TSA pre-check because Santiago is a formula baby, so we need to bring formula, and I need to bring water for his bottles. So that's something else that I was trying to do research about, because then there was, I kind of put it on my Instagram story, and moms were like, oh, no, you can't bring water. I was like, how can I not bring water when I need distilled water for the formula?
You need distilled, or you need to see like spring water or purified water?
No, it says
so you
distilled.
can't take.
It
you
has
can't
to be
take,
distilled water.
You can't take liquid formula. It's got to be powdered formula that you mix with
That
water.
you mix, yes. So that's what I'm
Oh,
doing.
that sucks.
What did the TSA website?
So when I was looking at TSA, and they said, as long as you tell them in advance and you pull it aside, like you pull it out, and you're like, hey, this is what I have. I have the distilled water for the formula. This is formula in it. They may run tests to make sure it's not explosives or anything like that. That's fine. So I already have that idea going down. We are not using a stroller. I'm planning on using like the kangaroo pouch that a lot of moms are texting about.
The baby Bjorn.
The baby Bjorn.
Hey, Sam, I wanted to ask you a question real quick. So you're worried about the car seat and all that stuff and having to check it.
Yeah.
You've got a family up north. Does nobody have like a car seat with a mount that you could borrow for the weekend?
No, I don't. I don't know any family member that has a baby my
and you wouldn't
age.
trust theirs.
You buy it and then return it?
theirs.
And how much does it cost to check that thing?
No, it's free.
She's not checking it because you check at the gate.
I'm checking it at the gate. Like air quotes at the gate.
She's
There's
going
this
United,
thing that
by
I
the
can
way.
do.
She's not doing Spirit.
It's United.
Wait,
we
and here's
upgraded.
another question before we get to the calls. I want to get Rachel real quick. But you said you're going to check that at the gate.
Yes.
And it's the car seat in the base. How are you getting it through the airport? You're going to get a cart or like
it's in a bag. So it's in a bag that's like a book
You're
bag.
dragging it
No, it's a
from
book bag. It's like a book bag. It's just a big book bag.
Okay.
So I'm planning on, yes.
Like a backpack?
Yes, it's in a backpack. So what I'm planning on doing is having Santiago's diaper bag on the back, having Santiago in the front. Mark will carry his personal item, which will be another diaper bag. You know what I mean? And his work stuff.
Because you need multiple outfits for the explosions that will happen.
And so the bags are going to be checked. So he's just going to carry the car seat at least to the gate. Right? So we have like all of that. My mom's going to have diapers there. My mom's going to have like wipes and stuff. So we're not
on the other side.
Yeah,
we just need enough for the airplane ride because every time when you think your baby's perfect, your baby has 3 explosions in a row on an airplane.
What if he explodes, right? Like you get your seatbelts on, you're about to leave the tarmac. And you can't leave your seat.
Oh, my God.
I will give you that advice in a second because I don't want to miss Rachel because that happened to me, Sam, the first time I flew. Okay, let's go to Rachel. Hi, Rachel. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Rachel. So what's your
there is something you're
pearl
saying
of
is
wisdom?
a trap. What is the trap, Rachel?
The trap is that they always offer to load families first.
Yes.
While that is a good idea with younger kids, like toddlers and stuff, because you got to get them situated with tablets and stuff, do not do it with a baby.
Okay.
Because I cannot tell you how many times we got stuck on that tarmac in that hot plane with a crying baby because something was wrong with the plane or they were leaving late or whatever it was. So, like, you have assigned seats. You're on United. You know you have a seat. So just wait until, like, literally be the last person to get on that plane.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Do you
genius.
think your
no one's
husband,
taking your seat.
maybe
Rachel,
her
that is
husband should
genius.
go and put the
Yes.
stuff in the overhead?
That would be really nice.
Because, sometimes the overhead, people see it's empty.
Yeah, like let Mark go ahead of you.
Yeah.
Like let Mark go ahead of you and get situated with everything else because, I mean, you're carrying the baby anyway.
Right.
So, but like be the last person because you don't want to be stuck on that plane with a crying baby if it gets hot and you're on there for a longer period of time
You're right,
than
because the
expected.
load-in takes a long
It's going to be hot tomorrow, too.
It does. Yeah. And, it's going to be super hot for sure.
Okay.
And,
That's a
they
great
turn
idea.
all that
I
stuff
agree
off.
with you all the way, Rachel. That
Thank
is
you,
great
Rachel.
advice.
Bring that fan
The
in.
only thing I would tell you, Sam, to make sure is if you have like a last minute potty break or Santiago has a diaper change and now you've left the boarding area because you ran to the changing table in the bathroom, text Mark and tell him that, because the last thing you want is that you sent Mark along and then you left to go to the bathroom and it took so long the plane left you. You're not even on it.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Okay, thank you so
Babies
much,
have to be
Rachel, for that
miserable.
great advice.
Think about the heat on the plane. They got a diaper on.
I totally forgot about that. I'm glad she brought that up. Now I'm like sweating thinking about that. But I do have the personal fan, and I did read about that.
Peckham Light? Is that Peckham Light? And you can always put a blanket over
But you
them,
also
or
got to
what?
worry
yeah.
about the
He's gonna be, like, half
pressurization. The pressurization in the cabin that hurts their little ears.
Yes, I have those little headphones on him that's supposed to be like noise canceling. We used them at the Astros game, and he was totally fine. He didn't have any issues.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the air cabin pressure. It
Right.
It
I heard
hurts
that
their
you're supposed
ears.
to give them a bottle when you're taking off and when you're landing. So I'm planning on doing that
because
as well.
they'll have the yawn reflex.
We're giving Sam a first time flying with a baby advice. Christina.
Or just have him
is up
talk to
next.
Ryan and Kevin talk about pecan trees and they'll start yawning.
Agreed. They'll fall asleep. Christina, hey, what's your advice?
Hi, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
I just have advice for her anxiety. I have 4 kids, and I've flown with all of them. You're going to get judged regardless.
Mm-hmm.
People hate babies now. I don't know what it is. People give us dirty looks, and I learned not to care. I used to feel like I wanted to throw up every time before I got on a flight, even going in a restaurant. Just people just get easily annoyed.
Right.
You have to learn to not care. So you're going to care. You're going to feel nervous.
You'll never see these
have
people
anxiety.
again, so screw them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And they're not going to help you. Some people do genuinely love babies, and sometimes they'll help you. Like one time on United flight, the AC wasn't working, and he was crying. I thought everybody was so judgmental, and then it turned out everybody cared. They're like, take his shirt off, and they were helping me fan him and everything. And some people will care, some people won't. It just depends.
Yeah.
Are
But
you sitting
try
on the,
your-
where do you sit, Sam? You guys sitting in the aisle in the middle?
No, I like the window because
Which is, I
I
think,
got
is
him
good.
like the little spinny things because he's only 6 months. Like he's not, you know what I mean, playing with toys really, but he's like looking at things. And so I got like those little suction spinny guys. And so I figured I could put that like on the window and hopefully like on the
Where
back
do
of
you
the
change
seat.
the diaper if you have like an explosive
really, you had to-
situation?
you had to-
Here's what I'm going to tell you. When I flew the first time with Alexandra, she was my first baby, 9 months old. We got on to Rachel's point. We got on. We were supposed to get on, and sure enough, Alexandra has a freaking explosion. At 9 months old, she has an explosion. I remember thinking, "Oh my god!" And now everyone's loading in. You can't go up. You can't swim upstream.
Do you change in the
Let's go
cabin
to
or do you go
bathroom.
to the bathroom?
Do not change the baby's diaper ever to anyone in the cabin. That is disgusting. It stinks up the entire cabin. That is vomitous. And people eat off that tray table. You are rotten if you change a poop diaper in the cabin. People, just
don't
be
know
a
how you would
courtesy
do
to
that.
everybody else. No, people have done it, Sam. It's so gross.
Oh,
you got to go to the lab, but this is the first thing I want you to do when you walk on the plane, because obviously flight attendants greet you. Ask them, do all the lavatories have a changing table, or is there only one specific?
That's a
Because
great question.
every plane is different. And
Right.
when Alexandra had the explosion, y'all,
bathrooms are tiny.
I was closer to a first class bathroom, which I know you're not supposed to use that, but they were loading in. And I thought if I go to that first class bathroom, maybe I can swim upstream shorter. That one didn't have a changing table. I had to go all the way to the tail of the plane to change her. And listen, there are a lot of things you don't want to take your husband's advice on sometimes.
Yeah.
And my husband's like, don't even do it right now because people are loading in. I should have just gone and done it, because then I could have been standing there in the galley patting her back after she was cleaned and changed, and she would never cry.
So just like
She started
Rose's,
crying
follow
'cause
your
she
gut.
had the explosion. Follow your gut and ask the flight attendant as soon as you get on the plane, do all the lavatories have a changing table, or is there only one specific one? So anyway, I think it'll be fine. I think the last advice you got was great. Everybody else is going to side eye anyway, and there are some really helpful, nice people. So happy travels to Santi.
Good luck.
Six
Good
months is
luck.
better than 2 years old. 6 months is better than 2.
What time are you on the
2
plane?
is terrible.
It's early. It's earlier. I think our flight's maybe at like 9 a.m.
So you can call us when you're done, if you land, if we're still on.
I'll try and see.
Call
maybe
Friday,
when
then let us know.
Yeah, or if I drive to the airport, maybe I can give you guys a call and let you know
How
how
it's
my
going.
levels are.
Okay,
You
coming
got
up
this.
next.
Thank you, guys.
In Celebrity Scoop, we always talk about how the rom-com has died. In the movie theaters, it's all like Avengers and all these like superhero movies. Well, the queen of rom-coms is trying to bring it back. We'll tell you all about it next on The Rule and Ryan Show.
It's KRBE. Turn it up. With more of the Rula and Ryan Show.
All right, in Celebrity Scoop,
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the queen of the romantic comedy has decided that she's going to bring it back. She's bringing it back. So, sorry, I don't know. I have a delay on my thing, but I'll tell you right now, actually.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why don't we just tell you right now?
Lay it on us.
Scoop is brought to you by Innovative Lasers of Houston. And for those of you who have... if those of you who were born before like 2000, Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks, or just Meg Ryan herself, was the queen of all the romantic comedies. I mean, from When Harry Met Sally in the 80s with Billy Crystal to You've Got Mail and
Sleepless in Seattle.
I mean, just she was the one. She was the queen of it. And
was she in that one?
That wasn't a rom-com.
She was in that, but I wouldn't call it a rom-com.
That was Martin Short and
a piece of crap.
Dennis Quaid.
That's where they fell in love.
Yeah. That's
true.
You're right. You're
we
right.
wouldn't have
They
Jack
work
Quaid
on
if not
Inner
for that
Space.
crappy movie.
Yeah, Jack Quaid from The Boys.
Correct.
He wouldn't be here.
That's right.
And Scream.
So here she is, back again. She stars with David Duchovny, Ryan's man crush.
Oh, yeah.
I like David.
I like him.
And he likes you, apparently.
Oh, yeah,
Where's
remember that audio?
Yeah, I remember he's like,
playing
oh,
audio?
Ryan.
Hey.
It's called What Happens Later. It hits theaters October 13th. They play exes who get snowed in together at the airport, and let me guess how it ends up. Meg is the director, and she co-wrote the movie. She says sometimes there's a question of will they be together, will they not be together? For that reason, the movie sort of evolves the rom-com genre just a little bit. It's also about old people, and it's just still romantic and sexy.
But does she look old?
Well, that's the question, because unfortunately for her,
She's done
Meg
too much
Ryan
plastic surgery.
had done some work on her face that didn't go well. She had an issue with the kind of plastic surgery she had that for just general purposes of description, it kind of had like a little of a Joker situation.
She looked like the
happening with
Joker.
like her with her smile. It was just really messed up, like the filler. I don't know if that was remediated. I don't know if it was an actual surgery she couldn't come back from. I haven't seen her in a while.
Let's see
but
what she
that's it.
looks like now.
Speaking of David Duchovny, guys, his daughter West plays one of the stupid pill-pushing sex kittens in Painkiller on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
That is Taya Leone and David Duchovny's daughter, who is 24 years old now. Her name is West. And she really, really, really wanted that role. She said when she tried out for it, she just felt like she was going to hyperventilate if she didn't get it, because she felt so strongly about her role in the show Painkiller about the OxyContin chaos. And I did not realize that was her until I looked her up later. And David Duchovny and Taya Leone both said, oh my God, of course, this is the family business. But they were so terrified when their kid wanted to go into acting because they know what a brutal world it is. It's a brutal world.
Yep, I
and
can
speaking
relate.
of the brutal world, the actor strike is still going on, director strike still going on, writer strike still going on, and the big five late night hosts have gotten together to do their own thing to raise money for their crews who are not getting paid right now because of those strikes, since they can't work. It's Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, Seth Meyers, and John Oliver. It's called Strike Force 5. It launches today on all major platforms as a podcast. They've done 12 episodes, and I don't know really how this makes money, but the money they make from it is all going to go to their crews who are out of work.
I think that's good that they're taking care of them. A lot of these people, I mean, they're all multi-gazillionaires, and these people are living paycheck to paycheck. When everything shuts down, they got no way to
And
feed
they're
their
also
family.
entertainers that have egos. They lost their platform. Mm-hmm. So this gives them a platform to be heard again. And I don't care who these people all have egos.
It's a win-win though for the employees.
So it's a win-win for everybody.
Oh, by the way, to answer your question,
political. It's gonna be political crap.
No, just end the strike. But once it's
to answer your question about what
about
like now?
Meg Ryan. So I pulled up a recent picture, May 4th, 2023, at some appearance. She looks not like Meg Ryan anymore. She looks very strange. Too much plastic surgery.
I think like Meg Ryan and Priscilla Presley are two examples of women who
Priscilla's
just
still
try
pretty,
to
but
have
Meg
some...
looks weird.
Actually, look, this picture I just Googled her. She looks... Oh, yeah, that's a good picture.
No. She looks,
The one I'm looking at is older.
Oh,
she looks very plasticized.
She doesn't look the same, but I think that they,
Should be
like I said,
botched.
there was a problem. It was like a botched situation, and then you have to recover from the botch, which then is even worse. So, in any case, it doesn't matter. She's still, it doesn't change her brain. She's still creative, and all that.
That face stuff seems dangerous.
It really does.
Don't mess with the face.
Like Dr. Bedros with liposuction and stuff, and that's fine.
Yeah. Like, I mean,
Body can,
you
Your
know,
face is-
Botox, that's one thing.
Yeah.
Maybe a little filler or something. But when you start pulling your face and surgery,
I remember this guy
everything-
named Kenny Rogers. He would shave behind his ears.
Yeah.
Because he was pulled so much, it would grow behind his ears like a beard. The
So did
beard.
my ex-co-host, Eric. Remember, Eric and I, the history of the show, Eric and I met in Dallas. We were working for the same radio company. Our shows shared a room.
Yeah.
And my co-host had done For some reason, he thought he wanted to get plastic surgery on his face.
TV show, Change of Heart.
Yeah. And
for some reason, for his reason, of course, what do you mean for some reason?
He didn't need to,
do this all the time.
He looked normal. He looked like a normal, healthy guy, good-looking guy.
But it's about what the person wants.
I know.
Clearly,
and he ended up looking
different.
weird, and he had shave behind. He had sideburns behind his ears.
Or was it what he wanted, or was it what these damn suits wanted? The TV.
Well, hopefully he didn't get peer pressured.
Maybe it was pressure, for him to get something.
I knew him pretty
and
well.
Listen,
I think he just did it on his own.
On the flip side, and it's okay if he did it on his own. If people want to do boob jobs, hey, more power to you. If you think it's going to be
boob
good,
jobs aren't the same as messing with the face, though.
Yes, but Ryan, you're nailing people who got facelifts, and everybody gets a facelift for a different reason. I know somebody who got a facelift that's like my mom's age, and y'all, this is the most amazing work I've ever seen because I did not know until like 4 years later.
And that's the key.
When this person, and I'm like, whoever your doctor is needs the key to the city because this is somebody who does it right and does it so flawlessly. You could barely tell this person had work, and it was just amazing.
I'm talking about the boss people that go overboard.
They're under 50 and they're getting their facelifts. It's like you're 42 years old and you're getting a facelift.
Yeah, like when you start doing that thing where you get the cat eyes and you like got the Joker smile.
But if it makes you happy,
it's just
what
dangerous
does it
though.
matter to us?
But they're never happy, Sam.
They are.
They're
Look
not.
at
They
them
want more
smiling.
jobs. Go back.
For KRB's
They're smiling because it's stuck there forever.
Going down.
All right, it is brought to you by Duncan. Just 2 days after winning her 8th U.S. championship, Simone Biles was in Houston promoting her new partnership with Athleta. That's an athleisure apparel store.
Athleta.
Yeah, the message on each piece of clothing reads, "Because I can." That's something she once said in an interview when she was asked about pushing boundaries. So the shirts say, "Because I can." So Simone Biles, Houston's very own. We're very proud of her. And today is Houston, Texas's birthday, 187 years old today. Let's see. It was first founded by the Allen brothers, who paid $1.40 per acre. They bought 6,642 acres near the Buffalo Bayou. And a year later, we had our first mayor. And here we are, 187
And you
years
said,
later.
Eric, it was $3,600 today dollars of that, so that means they paid almost $24 million for it.
Yeah, I think it was 3,500. So like between 21 and 24 million, they paid for that.
So I guess they were wealthy.
Some New York ballers.
Wealthy brothers.
Obviously.
They take a chance to go all the way down here. Back then, there's nothing here.
And it was like swamp.
Yeah,
it was like mosquitoes and swamp.
That was why they called it the Buffalo Bayou.
Sounds so appealing.
I would have.
Really, that's why it probably was cheap. I mean, look at my family history here. The restaurant is 107 years old. When they started that, there was nothing anywhere. You know how much it cost to buy all of the corner of Fondren and Westheimer? It was like $300.
That's crazy. So when your family restaurant opened up, Houston was only 80 years old.
Isn't that crazy?
That is nuts.
Do you think
the restaurant opened up a couple of years after the Titanic sank?
If Galveston never had that big, destruction in 1900, you think that would have been Houston?
Probably because when Houston got the ship channel,
water.
it shut down Galveston's possibilities.
The big city would have been
ship channel
on the water.
Probably.
Well, Houston was founded in 1841, so
what year was Galveston?
That was like 1900.
That's when,
that's when the hurricane came.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
You're talking about the founding of Galveston.
I think Galveston was probably founded before Houston, wouldn't it?
Well, let's find out here.
It'd make more sense for the boats and that to get up there.
What year was Galveston founded?
Kevin would know. Come on, did you learn that?
1785.
See, I knew it had to be before.
Wow.
Because think about it, they come to the water first.
Yeah.
There's another big reason why there are so many immigrants packed into the East Coast. When the boats came to the New York harbor, just like my dad did from Greece, he would have stayed in New York if he had no other choice, but he had a contact in Houston. That is why you have such a huge cluster of all these Italian immigrants and Spanish immigrants and just a lot of European immigrants on the East Coast seaboard because they came to New York Harbor and they just kind of settled near the water coast.
Like Australia.
So it makes sense.
Nobody lives in the
Australia,
middle.
The entire thing's an island. Nobody lives in the middle.
Well, that's Aboriginal,
all on the
isn't
edges.
it? No, that's the outback.
That whole entire
Outback, let's go eat.
piece of Earth is just an unbelievable place. You have the killer spiders, and then you've got like beautiful coastlines. It's crazy. There's a blue octopus in the water. Get out of the water. True story. When I was there, blue octopus, get out of the water. If it touches you, you're dead. You're dead in 24 hours. It just sucks all your. Yeah, it was crazy. They're like get
just,
out of the
just
water.
touching it kills you.
Yeah, you can look up the blue octopus, and they're not even that big.
Superhero like a villain against Aquaman.
Just walk up and touch Aquaman. He's out of the picture.
I'm dead.
Anyway, that's what I was told.
Boy, the news
I
just
followed
evolved
directions.
into something really stupid.
Maybe the DC
normally
marine
does.
life, disastrous marine life.
But hey, we learned that Galveston's really, really old.
Yeah, 1785.
And the pecans come from a hickory tree.
Yeah, they do.
What else did we learn today, guys? We also
Let that
learned.
question go in rapid fire.
We also learned that raccoon penises make for mountain men's toothpicks.
Who knew?
And that is part of what you're going to hear on Closure. If you missed what happened, we tried to
I
find
think this is my favorite
someone who
closure
ghosted a guy.
of all time.
You're just not going to believe it. You're going to hear it for yourself next on The Rule and Ryan Show.